And I was born in Lagos, Nigeria, one of the most exciting and psychotic cities in the world. And I went to a very, very good high school, St. John's College. That's what it was called. It no longer exists. But our proprietress was somebody who had visionary educator. And so she always brought all these visionary things into the school. And back then, this is 1995, 1994, 1993. She brought a computer. We had a computer in our little school library. So at least there was a computer there. The computer, it was there. And then she enforced. So if you do grow up in Nigeria, Nigerian high schools, they put you in a bucket from day one. And they put people in 3 buckets. The doctor people, these are the people who will do physics, chemistry, and biology.
Yep.
Those of us that can't do physics, chemistry, and biology, we are in the second bucket. They say it's business or something.
Social science, business. Yep.
Then there's a third bucket. They call that art.
Art.
And the art, you don't want to be the art bucket because that's their way of saying you're going nowhere.
Yep.
The business bucket is, well, they're not quite losers, but they're not winners. And the first bucket is, these are the people we're going to put the future on. So I was in the second bucket. I wasn't quite a loser, but I wasn't quite a winner. I was just alive, just there. So we, the business people, by force, we had to do computer science. So I had computer science classes.
I'm guessing the computer science was like a substitute for typing and shorthand.
Exactly,
do,
because
right?
the classes don't make sense. Computer science, technical drawing, home economics, some of these things don't even belong together. But here we are. By force, we will do it. So at least I took the computer science class, which I hated with a passion. But it was mandatory. You have to do it. You have to do it. At least some information entered my head, and I don't want to get F, so I will pay attention small. But I was like, this makes no sense to me. But I can regurgitate some things back to you and satisfy some criteria, maybe get a B. I remember we were talking about registers. I was like, what? A register? CPU? What is this? This did not make any sense to me. It was too theoretical and it was too low level. I was just like, whatever. Fast forward, I come to America for my cousin's wedding. I have finished high school at this point, and all the universities in Nigeria are on strike. And my uncles and aunts were like, what? To my dad, why don't you let this kid stay here and do school in America? If they went back to Nigeria, there's no university they're going to. They're all on strike. Hey, we can take care of them. Let them stay. From wedding, decided we are staying here. We're not going back to Nigeria. And I was like, whoa, that's a shock. Think about that. It's like, wait, what? I need to say hi to my friends. What? And they were like, yes. And
Wait,
also,
sorry.
you're not staying in New
Are you
York.
sure?
You're moving to Memphis.
Are you sure the wedding was the actual reason why they came here?
The wedding was the reason because my dad did not want us to stay in America.
I'll move you to the US without your consent.
No, they hated America. They hated this country with a passion. They were more Anglophile. They were like England, the land of civilized people. America is the wild place with uncouth people. I mean, I love New York. I was like, hey, New York is giving everything that a city needs to give. I want to stay in New York. They were like, no, you're not staying in New York. You're going to Memphis. Like, what is Memphis? Elvis? I was like, wait, am I going to Bonanza or Gunsmoke? I don't know. I was so ignorant. Anyway, I find myself in Memphis. I have no choice. They say, you're going to school. You're going to school. Within 3 weeks, they were like, you have to take the SAT and pass and get into school so you can change your, what is it, I-20 or something, and now become.
Yeah.
This went from 4 weeks to literally I was in the university. I had to take the exams. I had to pass. I had to do. This is insane and crazy. But I went to the university. The first university I went to was the HBCU, Lemoyne College. They had a mandatory computer class, not computer science. Just computer class. Everybody needs to know how to use a computer. This was like 1996. This school uses Microsoft Word, Microsoft this and that, writing and all this. We are not doing typewriter anymore. It's computer. So all of you must use computer. Okay, now this is the first time I'm really, really using the computer. In my high school, we had a computer, but only the boys used the computer, and we, the girls, were watching them over their shoulder.
Wow.
That was my experience with computers. But now I could sit in front of my own terminal and be typing. And of course, I discovered the internet. And I was like, wait, what? Internet? Endless information? I can just do all the research I want to do. And then one thing led to the other. I was like, hey, wait. There will be internet shopping. My brain was just like, e-commerce is going to exist. Because I was in Memphis, which was the hub of Federal Express. And I had worked with my dad for a year and a half before I even came to America. So I knew about, my father had a company and a factory and warehouse. And so I knew about logistics, I knew about container. I'm bringing container from overseas and, going to the wharf. I knew all about all that stuff. So I knew how goods came from a manufacturer and ended up on a shelf. And they've been in Memphis, the home of logistics, air logistics, air freight, FedEx. I was like, wait, do you have to have a physical store? All you need is inventory warehouse now. Put something on the internet, see if they can do credit cards, click. Show me the things for the outfit to come to your house. I was like, this thing is amazing. I think there will be internet shopping. I can do endless research. I'm being a computer science major. That was it. It wasn't like some deeper thought.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's computer science, or math or something. So I did the math. I was good at math. That wasn't a problem. But then algorithms, I was like, oh my God, thank God. This makes sense to me. I don't have to actually cram everything in my head. I just need to be able to read something and understand rules. I don't actually have to know the answer to anything. I don't need to know 12 times 6. I don't need to know the answer. But I need to know the rules. I press a button and to tell me. I was like, oh my God, this is my future. And I was happy. And then I transferred to the bigger university and became a computer scientist and even found out AI. And I've just been happy ever since. When something is designed and your brain just works that way, he was like,